Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm on my way to an art lesson. I just got done canvassing a neighborhood. So this is why I look like this. We were giving out free tickets to a magic show. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about a brand new series that's coming to you pretty soon here. We are headed in this direction of being debt-free. And so we had a little bit of a hiccup. I would say a pretty big hiccup, but you know, we had some things happen in the last 6 to 9 months that really got us behind and off track. We were working towards becoming debt-free prior to the pandemic. Back in January, February of 2020, we had actually paid off a credit card right around that time. Needless to say, let's just say the pandemic hit. I got furloughed from my job, but that didn't hurt too bad, because Daniel brings in most of the money, and, I got benefits from the state. But, right around August is when we really started feeling this issue of the pandemic really hit us. I lost my benefits, and then they let me go from my jobs. I applied to a lot of jobs. You guys saw on my channel where I was going to an interview. So I applied everywhere. I got 1 or 2 interviews, got no callbacks. I mean, it was pretty insane. Let's just say that's where our problems really started, was when my income completely disappeared. Now, even though Daniel does bring in most of the money, it's a delicate balance between his cash and my cash that comes in that goes towards certain bills. And so we had to make decisions last year, and thankfully a couple of our creditors, if you will, were willing to table payments that were supposed to be made during the pandemic and put us on a delayed payment plan. I got a job in November and working for a delivery company delivering packages. It's a very physical job. I did lose about 25 pounds in the first 2 months, and they actually kept me on after the peak season, which was Christmas. So that was exciting. We were able to get back on a month-to-month basis, but it was nowhere near where we were prior to me losing my job. But then this year, 2021, in February, we felt really comfortable at that point. We were making it month to month. We were making additional payments on some of these these backlogged payments. And we felt comfortable enough because the business we own on the side provided the means for Daniel to get a CDL license. So we had to not only budget for the class, but we also had to budget for bills while he was not working. We did plan for the worst case scenario. I will say that we did plan for him to be out for 2 to 3 months maximum. And so we financially planned for that, right? However, that being said, we didn't plan for the worser case scenario. I know that's not really a word, but today it is. We did not plan that was going to take this long. And so here we are 4.5 to 5 months later. That being said, we are working on 4.5 months of the main breadwinner in the family not having income, which hurts. So I will say before I go any further that we've been truly blessed over the last 6 to 9 months. We would not have been able to make it this far and have food on our table and have lights on and have cell phones on so that we can call each other. I mean, the basics really. We wouldn't have had any of that if it wasn't for the generosity of our family and friends. Our family and friends is what has gotten us through the last 6 to 9 months. And I want to be able to express my gratitude for that. And we are truly grateful for that. We also are grateful for the help that we received from friends who just bring by groceries. They don't even ask what we need. They just bring by food, just groceries from the store. And so that in and of itself, it's super helpful. For all of you that have stepped in over the last 6 to 9 months and provided support in whether it be financial, food, trips to places, taking us out to eat, whatever you've done, putting gas in our cars, those types of things, thank you. From the bottom of our heart, thank you. But that being said, part of our nature, Daniel and I, is that we love to work for what we earn, right? We still have this outstanding amount, and that we owe from delayed payments from last year and this year when we've been going through these job transitions, and it's added up. Let's just say it's added up. And so we were sitting in our finance meeting. We have finance meetings every week in our home, especially because we have such irregular income right now, that we have to really designate when income comes in, where it goes, and be smart about the application of our income. And so we can't always pay all of our bills at the same time, and we really have to float from one paycheck to the next. And so we have these meetings every week on Thursdays. We have meetings on Thursdays every week. We had our last last meeting that we had. We were talking about this amount, and we don't want this amount to drag out into a long process where it's going to take us years to pay off. It's not even that big that it should, but because of our limited income and because of where we're at financially right now, it could, and we don't want that to happen. We want to pay our debts sooner rather than later, and so that, because we don't like to take advantage of the kindness of the companies that have been doing these delayed payment plans. So that being said, we were trying to figure out a way to pay it. And I know we were talking about last year during the pandemic, when I was furloughed. I said, yeah, I in the meeting, I said, yeah, I paid for groceries by selling Lumpia last year. I put groceries in, I put food on our table because I sat at home and rolled Lumpia last year and sold it. And I said, it also paid for some other things like gas in our car. We needed a deep freezer, so I paid for a deep freezer, and that was all because of Lumpia. And so I said, what? And so I was like, I wish there was something we could do like that, like with our debt. And Kuya Benji, because, it's, even though Daniel and I are the only ones bringing in income, we want to include everyone in our household, because the more people you have solving a problem, the better and quicker that problem is going to be solved, right? You're going to have good ideas. You're going to have different strategies come into play that you couldn't think of yourself. So they're always involved in our finance meetings. And he said, I wonder if we can pay that amount off with Lumpia. I don't remember exactly how it went. So let's look back and see how it went. I wish we could just pay this amount with Lumpia. What? I wonder how much Lumpia we would need. How much can you roll in an hour? That would be cool if we paid that off with Lumpia. Yeah, so that is how that went. The conversation was a lot longer than that, but that was the gist of it. He said it, and we were all like, yeah, maybe we could, right? And so at that point, we started working on the math. And the actual number, like the actual amount of pieces that we would need to sell to pay off this amount really was a very insignificant amount. Like, it's not memorable in the way I say insignificant. I mean, it's not a memorable number. The number itself was like saying, meet me at the church at 11:26 instead of 11:30. So we rounded it up to kind of a memorable number that we can have a feasible goal, and it really created a challenge for us. So the challenge that we put to ourselves that night is 20,000 pieces of Lumpia, or roughly 800 batches of 25 pieces each of Lumpia. And so I said, it's like, it's not the issue of making the Lumpia now, it's the issue of selling it. And so we need to sell this amount of Lumpia, and that is where you guys come in. while you guys may not buy it from me directly, you guys know people in the Northeast Florida, Southeast Georgia area. We can make this happen and we can make this work. We need to sell. For this to work in the 16-week goal that we have, we need to sell 50 batches a week. 50 batches. That's a lot of batches. It's a lot. My average last year when I was selling for groceries, we were selling close to 20 to 30 batches. And so a week, every 2 weeks actually, we were selling 20 to 30 batches every 2 weeks. And so I need your help. I really do. I need you to share these videos with your family and friends that are in the area. I need you to, if you're in the area and you would like to buy Lumpia, I need you to join my Facebook group, which is in the description below. If you are in the area and you don't like Lumpia, but you want to contribute to the cause, I've put my Venmo and my CashApp links in the description below. But we need your help. And so at the end of each video, I'm gonna film and show you guys the process of the week leading up to each video. So all of these different things I want to share with you guys our journey. Like today, part of my journey is getting a little bit of sun, going and making a few bucks doing an art lesson to contribute to this cause, and then going to a magic show and doing outreach and evangelism through a magic show, which I think is going to be great. And I'm going to show you guys some of those clips as well. So here's to a new journey, where we can take this journey together. I hope that you will join me in this journey, and I hope that you would follow me through this journey. And I hope that you would be inspired by this journey. If we can pay off this debt with Lumpia, you can pay off your debt with something else, something that you're good at, right? And so I hope that you are inspired by this journey, and take this journey with us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Want to see more? Subscribe here to my YouTube channel and turn on the notifications so you are notified every time I drop a video. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all the latest updates and paintings. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.